Primal Scream moving on up, the weekly Groan. Last week then I was chatting about setting up this new internet router for someone, and we got there in the end. I had to save the new Wi-Fi password to all devices, which was easy, except the printer. Now it's not the most expensive model ever, but it's okay, and you would have thought updating the Wi-Fi code on it would be easy. Wrong. It was the biggest Wi-Fi faff I've had. I firstly looked in the included software on the laptop and I thought, well, that's going to be the place, but it wouldn't connect to the printer as the password had been changed. I looked directly in Windows 11 settings to see if it could be updated there, same issue. I then found a setup wizard, which was clunky and slow and then crashed anyway. And yeah, I did restart printer and laptop several times for what it was worth. Installing the software on a tablet I had to hand didn't work. There's no menu or screen on the printer, there's just a few buttons. What I did manage to do is clear the old Wi-Fi password using a series of buttons, and I found out the sequence of this online, and it took a bit of time to find that. There were then conflicting ways on how to add the new password on. No matter what combination of buttons I pushed, it wasn't playing ball. After some more research, I saw posts on different forums saying, oh yeah, by the way, there's a bug with updating wireless on this printer, a firmware update should fix it. Brilliant. I couldn't update the firmware as I couldn't connect to it. It's at this stage I wondered how this thing was ever connected in the first place, so it was time for a closer look of the printer. There was this sticker on the side with a USB symbol and a cross through it. It was saying, don't wire it in, use Wi-Fi. Clearly some kind of sick joke. So I thought there was no USB port at all, but I slowly peeled off the sticker and it revealed one. I plugged it in and it worked straight away. I also now had access to various settings, but still couldn't get it to connect wirelessly. After messing around some more, I enabled Bluetooth for whatever reason on the laptop, and it connected via the setup wizard. Once it was set up, you can turn off Bluetooth. Nowhere in the instructions does it say you need to turn that on to get it going. After that, it was a simple case of making sure all devices in the house were printing. Tested it several times. I also did several restarts of the printer just in case it didn't save settings or something daft like that. Why can't you just press the Wi-Fi button on the printer, then the WPS button on your router, for example, and that be the end of it? I must have been faffing around with this for an hour, 2 hours maybe. All this just to print, and it wasn't exactly a grand finale when it did start spouting out A4 pages. Wow, it's working, and it should have been much easier to get there.